Welcome to This Is Important, a production of iHeartRadio, the show where we only talk about what's obviously most crucially integral to the fabric of our very nature. Today we talk about...
Titties are back, baby, and California rock, suck our dicks.
Is it Gluck Gluck or Gawk Gawk?
How did we segue from talking about our parents being on the cruise to orgies on the open waters?
Here we go.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, here we go.
What's up, gentlemen?
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Welcome to the TII cruise.
Yes.
Anyone?
Wow. I don't know why that song came out. It's good.
Oh, that song just, I mean, dude, you put that on around a bunch of your aunts. Oh, my God.
yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
fest.
dude, there's nothing like a bunch of ants.
Sloppy.
The
Dude,
sloppy.
right around a bunch of your drunk aunts just getting sloppy and
And
like
I-
unusual. Yeah, fuck it.
We're dancing. We're dancing.
I don't care. Get up. Get up.
Bunch of ants is like the most dangerous group, I
Oh,
think.
yeah. It's the hardest gang in America.
Dude, they say like when you see a bunch of teens, you're like cross the street. Well, a bunch of
Right.
teens, a bunch of youths
Right.
together. No,
Yeah.
no, dude, a
Mhm.
bunch of your aunts.
Yeah. You
Not
Get
even
them.
your ants. Any ants.
Any aunt. That's right. That's right.
When you hear a van, just like you
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
cross the street. Go, honey. Get inside. Get
Go,
inside.
go.
Get the kids.
They're on the loose.
Yeah. If you see a Dodge Caravan cruising and this song fucking blasts,
Yeah.
Damn.
Also, the Sweet Caroline. That's
Oh,
a group of ants.
Oh,
That's an
dude.
ant banger.
For sure.
mm-hmm.
That's an ant banger.
Or just like a drunk bar that does karaoke. And that
Yeah.
song play about 3 times.
Yeah, that's a classic.
That's a drunk bar.
Yeah, they play that a lot.
Yeah, that's a drunk bar.
Did someone do Sweet Caroline yet? Yeah, if you're there for 1 hour, you hear that song 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Dude, that is so funny. A bunch of drunk ants playing that
Mhm.
song. You hear the Dodge Caravan cruise by. That's a horror
Yeah.
movie right there.
It's just creeping.
That is the movie. I was just gonna say that's the movie. A bunch of ants.
That's the movie.
That's A24 ready. That's A24 ready, baby.
Mm.
Oh my God! One of the ants just got divorced. They're out. They're all out.
Like, I'm gonna
Yeah,
find
they're
this
like-
motherfucker.
They're at a drunk bar. You know what they're singing.
Yeah, they're like, Susan, fuck him. Fuck him.
Yeah.
He's an asshole.
That was the problem, is that I fucked him.
Working.
But I love my kids. I love my kids. He gave me the best gift in the world.
Cougars coming to the theater near you.
Well, a bunch of ants is kind of what we're talking about.
Yeah, a bunch of ants is what we're saying, dude.
Cougars
Not
is a-
cougars. Cougars also.
Cougars is a different thing.
Ants can be cougars. What's the difference?
They can be, but cougars cannot necessarily be ants.
Cougars are less scary because if you are a single man, you might want to fuck a cougar. You know what I mean? You might get.
And Adam's just doing the numbers, the probability.
You might be prey and you might like it. Okay. But with a bunch of ants, these are, as soon as you say they're an ant, you don't want to fuck them. You're not trying to fuck them.
That's not kind. For any ants listening,
Blake, it's not us, it's society, okay?
you're
Hey,
right.
This is a
but
societal norm.
Well, then don't say I'm an ant. Don't have that be your badge of honor.
Don't identify as an ant.
These women that are driving in the Dodge Caravan that are scaring that are terrifying this neighborhood, they for sure qualify themselves as ants.
Right.
We are.
But you know
ants.
what's wild about this bunch of ants is that there's always a funky ant that's not invited. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
There's the fun ant, but the funky ant who's
the
like,
But
Wait,
the fun ant, just in my family, the fun ant just means the drunkest, loudest ant.
Okay.
that's every family. Yeah, every family.
Okay.
Every family. She's like, I'm the fun ant.
Also known as the most emotional ant. It's like these are and midnight hits and the pumpkin or the carriage turns into a pumpkin.
The wine bottle is empty.
Right. The glass
popping.
slipper turns into a Wolverine boot again, and she's got to go to work in the morning.
It's not unusual. Dude, I love your Lowell's. You were rocking the
Durs,
whole
what the
fit,
hell?
dude.
Hey, I'm
Your
pretty
Lowell
high
smokes.
for somebody so low.
That's not getting points.
Yeah, they sent me some merch. Because I think a few weeks ago, if not
Give me a
several,
hell yeah!
I whined. I whined a lot.
Yeah, you were being a real bitch a few weeks ago.
It turns out if you whine enough, they sent me a
Lights
box of merch. Dude, I got sent a lighter
Yeah,
that's like
Okay.
a fucking blowtorch.
yeah. I got one of those.
Unreal. Fancy.
But then you know what happens is it runs out, and then you
runs out pretty quickly.
have to refill it because I got the same one. You have to refill it,
Mm.
and then that's a thing I will never do. Ever.
Smoke
I'm
weed
never
every
gonna
day.
refill the lighter, and it
Yeah,
sucks
yeah.
because it's very nice. It was a great gift. Thank you, Lowell.
Right.
I'm not gonna refill it. Now it's just a thing that my kid tries to eat.
It's an antique. It's something they're going to find, hundreds of years from now and go, wow.
What is this lighter? Is this like a Zippo lighter, or you're talking like one of the torches?
Dude, it's like a
the-
trigger. You slide the trigger
Yeah,
up,
you-
and then two little flame dicks just
What? I need
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, we got docking flame dicks. Yeah.
in their literature is what is how they phrased that.
And did you get
You need
sent
another
any,
4 inches.
sent any weed or just merch?
This is one of two boxes. I think
Yeah.
the weed box is
Whoa,
coming. I
get
don't
your
know if they have
box
to
on.
send that a different way.
Go,
I don't know.
buddy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We don't
I
know.
don't know, but-
And we're not saying how they sent it.
But a very soft shirt.
No, definitely not through the mail because that's
No, no,
illegal
no,
to
no,
do.
no, no, no.
They hand deliver it, if I were to guess.
Yeah.
Mm.
Lowell, one of my favorite weed companies.
It was a
Okay.
drone, a blunt-shaped drone came over my home the other night.
Remember
And,
when they were saying a few years ago that drones are just going to start delivering packages to your doors all the
I
time?
remember that.
And then
Blake,
Yes.
you remember
that just didn't happen.
I do recall that conversation. Yeah.
That just didn't happen. And we were all
It's happening.
It's science.
It's not happening here, but it's happening. I just watched 60 Minutes or something like that on it just the other day. They're doing it in
You watched 60 Minutes?
in Rwanda.
You
Yeah,
so
that's all I
old.
have. All I have is 60 Minutes. I watch it on
Okay.
YouTube.
Naked
I watch
grandma!
the little clips on YouTube.
Okay, fair enough.
But they have pharmacies in Africa. I can't remember which country. They are essentially zipping stuff to hospitals that would take the roads are pretty shitty. It would take a while to get there. They just zip these drones off from a
Zip it.
launch pad. It goes, it drops
Zip it.
the medicine with a parachute, and then it comes back and gets caught on this little slack line. It's fucking sick.
Zip it.
where. So sorry,
What the
I
hell?
zoned out. I and I knew you were talking, but I stopped listening.
Mhm.
Zip it.
Which I do, and I hate that about myself, but I do.
Sure.
That's why I wasn't a great student. I could have been. I'm smart as
Uh-huh.
fuck if I just engage myself, but I
Yeah.
don't. So where
Half
was
of it
this
is
at?
engagement.
Why
Where
would
is
I
it?
repeat myself for you?
No. Just where was it?
Why would I repeat that?
Zip it.
Hey
It was
Blake,
in-
where was it?
After you just
It was
told
in-
me that
it was
you
in
don't, you're like, I'm not gonna listen. I didn't listen.
I didn't. It wasn't. It's
How
not
do
that
how do I know you're
chose-
listening now, Adam?
Damn.
Yeah. How do we ever know you're actually listening?
It's not that I chose not to listen. it just happened. The
Mhm.
brain just turned off.
Right.
I'm
And
on a
that's
lot of
that's-
medicine.
Zip it.
I'm on a lot of medicine. This is filled with medicine. Okay.
It sounds like you think other people should tolerate that.
I'm on a lot of medicine. Sometimes I
It's
zone
science.
out. It's not all me,
Don't
okay?
shake your box of pills at us
Yeah. Why don't you just go put that on a drone?
and try to excuse you not listening.
Dude,
Is this what you
filled with
do to the?
pills.
Is this
Filled
what you
with
do at
pills.
every meeting where you zone out? You just shake pills at people and say sorry.
Thank you, Blake. Get him.
Yeah, when I do a big Hollywood meeting with a studio executive, I just bring this and I go, "Hey,
Hey Spielberg, I so
Sorry. Where am I again? This is Netflix. Where is this? Is this Hulu? I forgot to look on the way in.
I'm sorry, officer. Am I in my car right now?
jiggle jiggle."
Adam, it's in Africa. I can't remember exactly what country. I think
couldn't-
maybe
he couldn't
Rwanda.
pinpoint it.
I could be
Oh,
dead wrong.
Rwanda.
Of
Okay.
Rwanda.
I feel
Okay.
like
Zip
The
it.
place with that dope hotel, I think.
yeah, they do. They apparently have really nice hotels there. Yeah.
Hotel Rwanda.
It's got a sick hotel. There was a movie all about it.
I never saw that movie. I never saw
But I
that
think
movie.
it's sort of I haven't seen it either. It's like a White Lotus. They were sort of doing White Lotus before White Lotus.
I
Is my
Really?
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Don
that's my
Cheadle.
guess.
I think Don Cheadle plays like a male escort.
Hot, sexy.
Oh, so it's like Pretty Woman, but it's Pretty Man.
Pretty man in a beautiful hotel in Rwanda. That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, wow. That sounds fun.
Right. I think that's what it's about.
Yeah,
that
it
sounds
sounds like it should be
That
fun.
sounds really fun. I got to check
Yeah.
that out.
I don't think it was about like a genocide of a certain. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh, I'm going to have to check it out. Never seen it.
I went.
Oh, Todd. Todd's got the link, the IMDb link. Maybe I guess. Let's see. What was that movie about? I'm pretty sure we know.
Okay, let's see. What was it about?
It doesn't seem like.
Yeah, what was it about? Because we think it's
A hotel manager houses 1,000 Tutsi refugees during their struggle against the Hutu militia in Rwanda, Africa, and yet finds time to be a male hooker.
oh wow,
So-
wow.
What
I didn't
the-
read, I'm reading the same part. I missed. I feel like your link must be different than my link, but
It really is White Lotus. That's crazy.
Black Lotus, actually.
Yes, points!
They called it Black Lotus.
those are if you're going to be a refugee. I feel
You're going to Tootsie.
being called a Tutsi refugee. You're going to get admitted into the country a little quicker, right?
Because
You're like, hey, I'm a Tutsi.
It's
Just
a
is kind of a fun name. Everyone likes Tootsie Rolls, Tootsie Pops.
I forgot that's also how it works. It depends if you're a refugee and there's a country that's like, well, who are we letting in? How many?
Yeah.
What are they called exactly?
Yeah,
I
what
just
are they
need to make
called
sure that when they get
exactly?
here, there's something fun. They're not
Yeah.
a bummer.
Yeah, you don't want to be a bummer. If you're coming into a country, just don't be a bummer.
And what would be a bummer to you, Adam? Like Syrian refugees? Is that just not?
that's aggressive.
It's like, what are they, serious?
Yeah, it seems like maybe they take themselves a little too seriously. It's like,
Right.
hey, chill. We're just
Mhm.
trying to have a party here in America, you know?
Right.
That's all we're ever trying to do is just fucking party.
We're just trying
Right.
to party, dude. Party and
kinda-
then you die.
We're kind of closing the door. We're saying we're in here. We're partying.
I'm just trying to party. Where's that? Where's that been?
I just
I
want
just
to
wanna
party. Where is that one?
My wife hates whenever we're on. My
I
wife.
just want to party.
Whenever we're on vacation, I will first thing in the morning, every morning, play Andrew WK's.
Mhm.
Get the party started.
It's time to party.
It's time to party.
Yeah, play that song. Play that song, dude, because
Okay, you
it
got
starts off. I remember Blake loved that song when it came out. I
did.
remember Blake
Oh.
loving that song.
Here we
Blake
go.
kept being like, he's my spirit animal. And I go, oh, that's
Yeah.
an interesting thing to say.
Dude, imagine you're in Italy on vacation with me, and I wake you up to this, dude. You're ready to go. Imagine you're having a nice trip to Mykonos,
Yeah.
and then you just wake up to this, dude.
Sweetheart, come outside. It's Aurora Borealis. What are they called?
Oh, in Italy?
What are they
No,
called?
I'm saying you're in like Reykjavik at this point.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
okay.
know.
That's
You've
that's
never been,
beautiful. Oh
And
my
you're
God,
watching
it's
the Northern
beautiful.
Lights?
When it's time to party, we will party hard.
Yeah, sweetheart, look out the window. The northern lights are here.
And Adam, why do you do this? Why would you do that to her?
Yeah.
Does she enjoy this? Do you
not
like
kind.
waking up like that?
I do.
Okay.
You
Yeah, I
need
do.
something like this, or you just appreciate it?
I like waking up like I'm shot out of a cannon. I do like that energy. I like
That's interesting.
when you
Whenever
fir-
we're on the road, it doesn't seem like
yeah,
you like
kinda,
getting up.
You kind
at
of
all.
roll out of bed.
That's not true. This last tour, I was perfectly fine. I think you guys were talking about previous adventures, but the new me likes waking up like I'm shot out of a cannon.
Okay.
Okay. I
I
like
do.
that.
I
Time to
do
party?
like what specifically on vacation. I
Mhm.
do like to get the party started first thing in the morning.
Right.
told you, dude. Which
Yeah.
means you got to get a drink in right away. God, I miss
Okay.
drinking.
What is your vacation drink besides blood, which we know you do?
Blood.
No, that's Kyle.
Hollywood.
yeah.
We know.
Oh, yeah,
but
that's
Kyle's
Kyle,
gone.
No, yeah, he's dead to us because he OD'd on eating babies.
It's weird. It's
I
weird you're
think
getting defensive
my-
about it.
My drink, my vacation drink would be you can't have too many of whatever fruity drinks that they're offering.
Tell that to my canker sores.
Well, you can. Here's the deal. You can't have too many sugary drinks.
Sure.
So you have one or two of those, and then you just got to go with a local beer,
Mhm.
or whatever local drink they have. Or I just do a vodka sodas because you know what you're getting there. You know how to ride that wave. It's comfy.
Wake up!
Vodka soda. I don't
It's
know.
not your thing? It's not your thing?
I
Are you a
remember that was
tequila
like
soda
early
guy?
2000s. I like a tequila.
It could be forever. It could be forever.
It could be
I don't
forever.
disagree.
Yeah.
I like a little tequila or Jack and Ginger. Come on.
Ooh.
Say it.
That's
Jack and
an Andrew
Ginger.
WK I like to party.
That's too much ginger ale, though, because if you have 12 of those, then you had a lot of ginger ale. And
my
that's too much.
trick is I don't drink 12 of them.
What? That's not
Whoa.
a trick.
Okay, then you're not on
Mhm.
vacation.
That's the opposite of a trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
You're not shot out of a cannon.
No, but I do the two sugary drinks.
What are your vacations, bro? Do you read books and shit?
I do the two sugary drinks. I do 2 of the Jack and Gingers,
Okay.
and
two.
then I go on to the beer. And
Toasty!
then I have the beer.
Yeah.
Somebody help me!
I'd say
That's
that's
it.
probably a responsible thing to pivot to.
I'm not gonna drink just mixed drinks all day long. I need to get some.
You can. Unless we're on a cruise, then I'm pumping
then maybe
my
you.
body full of pina coladas.
I'm getting my calories from the beer. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. We're drinking our lunch. Absolutely.
I'm skipping lunch. I'm waiting. I want to be real hungry for dinner.
Oh, and you know what we're having.
I'm going to the luau.
You know we're eating a whole pig, baby.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Blake, what's your vacation drink?
Pina colada. Absolutely. I
Mhm.
love a pina
You're
colada.
doing more than one of those, or are you starting with that?
You know what? I might, like, if they have a lava flow as well, I might parlay it into a lava flow, but
Yeah.
I'm not doing
There's a lava flow.
That's basically pina colada with, like, strawberry as well, I think.
And Adam, are you doing like something like that?
Oh, I want an umbrella in my drink.
I mean, I might have one just to say I did it.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's not.
I'm drunk
I'm not
now.
going out of my way to get that.
Mhm.
A pina colada or a lava flow?
I'm not going out of my way to get that.
or
no.
like a monkey's lunchbox.
Sure.
You're
What's
not-
that now?
like it's
I don't know. I'm just repeating names of drinks I see on menus when I travel.
like when we're in New Orleans, you have to have one perp drink. You know,
Right.
you got to have
Right.
one purple drink.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But you can't have 2 or 3. Then you're.
Yeah.
I mean, then you
But I
fuck
feel like
yourself.
there is a
You
little
can.
something soft about drinking something out of these fun glasses with like big pieces of fruit hanging out. And I'm just wondering if that's what
Soft.
sets us
Soft
apart.
in what way?
Adam, like pussy shit.
What the?
I was
No,
intoxicated.
But soft
Judgment.
meaning, yeah. Why? Why though? Why do you think?
Why? Just because it has fruit?
I'm just saying.
fruit
I
for-
get like looks from people when I have like a big drink like that.
Who's
Mostly
looking
from
at
my
you that
wife.
way?
Who's
Lust.
like, you're a
You're-
fucking bitch.
Well, she's
Yeah.
not looking at you because that. She's like, oh,
She like knocks it in my face, and I'm like, well, I got to order another one now.
the fuck are you
Yeah.
drinking, Durs?
Yeah. Pussy.
But I
on,
do feel
Go
like
get an IPA, you fucking bitch.
I feel like a lot of guys wouldn't get those drinks because of the appearance.
Oh no, that's not why. That's not why for that I wouldn't get it. That
Yeah.
is no.
The male gaze? Because of the male gaze?
I'm totally fine looking like a bitch.
I just said that's how I get my party started, but I think there's a lot of guys out there. And guys, if you're listening, slide into Blake's DMs and tell him you're this guy who are like, I'm not getting a fucking drink like that.
I hate when dudes judge your drink like it's
Like they're drinking it. Like, dude, just
Right.
let
Yeah.
you drink your drink.
yeah, like what the fuck do you care? You post a light beer, they're like, "Oh, you're just drinking water." Like, who gives a fuck? It's not going in your mouth, bud.
Dad. Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's always just
Dad? Dad /
Yeah, but isn't it fun drinking light beers? Because then you can drink a dozen of them. You know what I mean?
Or pina coladas. You can have a
Mhm.
dozen.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you'd get a headache, Blake. Is that worth it?
I'd probably get severe diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
What about a Mai Tai? You guys like a Mai Tai?
I like a Mai Tai. I love
I
a
love
Mai
a
Tai.
Mai Tai.
Yeah. That's a good second drink.
A Bahama Mama to start your afternoon off if you're in
The cause of diarrhea.
islands.
I'm
Have
not
a
sure what.
Bahama Mama.
Adam, did you Google fancy drinks like this and you're reading that off the screen right now?
No, these are off the top of the dome. This is the pills
No.
talking.
I just had the
what are you
Bahama
looking at?
Mama when I was in
What are you looking at on your screen there?
you guys.
Yeah.
Look at
This
me
is
right
you.
now. Look at me.
This is you. I'm looking at you.
Wait, you weren't looking there the other time.
I'm looking at you right now. I'm looking at Durs right now.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. I
Okay.
believe him.
Okay. I was just in the Bahamas. I had Bahama Mamas.
Yeah.
It's a delicious drink. I think I was allergic to it.
That's a rum base.
It's a lot of rum.
It was so good. Went to the hospital, still finished it.
Well, I like kind of broke out in a rash. Maybe I was just allergic to alcohol because that was like the first time I drank big
Mm-hmm.
post not drinking for months.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that's
You're not gonna have that problem on the cruise, though. That's for dang sure. Or do you
Mhm.
think maybe you will?
I might go get stem cells again in this fall.
Yay.
Really?
Yeah, I might do it again.
Because they worked?
Yeah, I think they were maybe 10, 15%. So now I'm going to try to get another 10, 15. And hey, that's 25, 30%. Feeling good.
Is that how it works? That's how it works?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah. Dude, live from Colombia?
Yeah, come down to
Yeah.
Medellin. Yeah, it'd be fun as hell.
And do you have to go there? People are telling me they go to Texas.
No, but that's not
It's science.
Real BAM. They don't get this. They don't get the same amount.
Oh, yeah. You want it from the umbilical cord.
Oh, straight
We're-
into me.
Yeah.
The ones in Texas are the ones in America. You either have to do it like under the table, which seems a little sketch, or it's just not the same amount or the same quality.
Right. Got it.
Mm.
Got it.
We got some
Yeah.
weird regulations over
But
here.
you
do, yeah.
literally just go to Colombia. They give you a fork and knife and you eat somebody's umbilical cord, right? That's what it
Mhm.
is?
More or less.
It's science.
Yeah. And it's above the table.
No, it's very above board. It's
Yeah.
BioAccelerator. They do great stuff.
Oh, that's
great
right.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really cool clinic. So
Yeah.
I liked going down there the one time, and I'm hoping to go back.
Yeah.
But
Well-
that means that I won't drink for 3 months afterwards. So I'm gonna try to plan it to where that's all said and done, and then when I go on the cruise, I can ground and pound.
So day one of back drinking is going to be on the cruise ship.
I don't know if it'll be day one, but I mean, I would like
I
to
like that.
do a little lead up, a little practice run beforehand.
You know, I assume on a cruise there's like a speaker in everybody's house, so like the captain can be like, "There's sharks in the water, watch out," or whatever.
No, no one's swimming off the side.
Are we starting every day with Andrew WK for Adam?
You better believe it.
Oh, I would love that. You know, I hosted the Weezer cruise like in 2012 or something.
Oh yeah, and they gave you a mic, right?
They gave me the mic and they
Oh,
called me
boy.
the MC of the ship. And then it was just like I was doing fine. I was cracking jokes, yada yada. Cut to 11:30 and I'm in the casino and they gave me the mic to like hype people up to come to the casino.
Yeah.
And I'm like hosting a casino
You're ju-
night or whatever. And it's just me going like, "Come on down to the casino. Oh, we're having a blast down here, everybody." Cut to an hour later and now I'm drunk and I'm like losing money and I'm like, "Don't come to the casino."
Right.
No one, they're taking all of her money down here. Do not come to the casino.
Guys, you
There's
hold
sharks
your,
off the
your-
bow.
You hold your phone up to the mic. You're just like, this is it.
There you go. Now we're talking.
Yeah, and then they immediately took that away. Like someone came
Mhm.
immediately and were like, "Hey, can I see that microphone real quick?"
Yeah, there's
Swoop.
something.
You just kept saying, "Ice. There's an iceberg ahead. There's an iceberg." Like, we're in
That's
Mexico.
so funny.
Yeah, Caribbean iceberg.
Rogue wave.
So will we be traveling through the Gulf of America?
America.
Yeah. Is that where we're going to be traveling through?
Everybody
My God.
out to the deck.
Damn
We're saluting
right.
the Gulf of America.
Damn right, dude. I can't wait to hit the Gulf of America. It's gonna be smooth sailing.
Proud to be here. Dude, what sucks about, I mean, because it is a cool name. I like it. It
Gulf of
sucks that
America?
the rest of the world is just like, nah, we're not calling it that. You know, if it was going to be called the Gulf of America, you want the rest of the world to be like, yeah, okay, we're all on board with now it's the Gulf of America. But no,
Right.
they're not. No one's signing off on it. Yeah.
Yeah, if nobody's signing off on the name, it really doesn't matter. That kind of sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little lame.
Yeah, but isn't that everywhere? Doesn't everywhere
Yes.
call like other countries call us something else besides the United States of America?
What?
in their-
What? Fuck it. What are they calling us?
Don't they call us like Estados Unidos or whatever, like in Spanish?
Well, that's just the different language. Like that still means the United States. That still means the United States. They're not calling us like the bitch boys.
But we call Japan Japan, but they don't call it Japan. Don't they call it like Nippon?
Well, I think that's Japanese. That's how you say it.
Oh my God. Exactly. But why don't we call it Nippon? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like when you hear like people speaking Spanish and they're like da 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 da, and then they go like,
But it's translated to that.
Because if they're still saying like golf,
I understand, but listen to me. When you hear people speaking Spanish,
yes,
and then they're like da 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 da, and then sometimes they'll be like personal computer, CD-ROM drive, and you're like, oh wait, they don't have like a Spanish name for this? No, they go into like what the English. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I get what you're saying,
We
but it's not
understand,
this. It's not the same. It's not the same, dude.
I'm fucking done here.
You got to put the lulls down, buddy. You got to put the lulls down.
Why isn't it the same? Tell me.
Because it's a different America doesn't mean Mexico. So when they like Mexico doesn't mean America. So when they translate Gulf of Mexico, it won't translate to Gulf of America. You understand that, correct?
That I understand, but you guys are talking about calling.
Not as dumb as I thought you were.
What you guys were saying is that, well, we shouldn't do it because nobody else is calling it that. And what I'm saying is that people call other places other things. The end.
Okay.
And we'll be right back.
Yeah. Original Penguin is an iconic American clothing and lifestyle brand known for blending vintage flair with modern fun.
With a rich heritage dating back to 1955, Original Penguin has been a trendsetter in men's fashion for 70 years.
Starting as a groundbreaking golf apparel company to a lifestyle brand that celebrates self-expression.
Today, they make the fun clothes for fun days. Make sure you go to originalpenguin.com today and use the code THISIS for 20% off your order.
From their iconic polos to versatile suits and fragrances, the brand is the epitome of timelessness and quality style with playful flair that celebrates their playfully named logo, Pete the Penguin.
To get your hands on Original Penguin's pieces to start embodying the original good time lifestyle, go to theoriginalpenguin.com and use code THISIS for 20% off your order.
That's originalpenguin.com and use the code THISIS for 20% off your order.
It was a little different because we're saying that
What else do you guys want to think you know?
we're saying that the world is not acknowledging that it has switched from Gulf of America or Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America. What? How do you say United States in Spanish?
Estados Unidos or some shit? I don't know.
That still translates to United States.
I see what you're saying. You're saying.
If they were calling it something else and we were like, no, we don't call it that, neither does the rest of the world.
Yes, it's a completely different.
You saw what I was saying, so I don't want to talk about it. If you saw what I was saying, I made my point.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Back off. You're ruining your point. You're in the weeds now.
Yeah. No. You don't understand. You're like, dude, he signed off.
I get it now.
Keep going.
And another thing.
So that'll be fun. That'll be a fun part of part of the cruise, dude.
More of this on the cruise.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have a lot of workshops on.
Oh,
the
did you guys
cruise.
hear about the geography bee on the cruise?
Yeah,
Because we're calling it Gulf of America.
We're already almost halfway sold out. Isaac
holy
said. Yeah.
shit!
Wow.
Thank you, God.
That's pretty damn good considering it's in February. So freaking snap up your cabins.
Yeah,
dude.
we got a minute.
That's pretty cool.
Am I bringing the whole fam? Is Bo gonna take his first vacation?
The maiden voyage.
I might bring
Okey-dokey.
my family. The whole like Dennis and Penny might roll. And then you guys.
I haven't.
Oh, that seems automatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents are kind of
Goofy.
sniffing around. My
Yeah.
parents are sniffing around. They're asking, should we roll? Can we like sell merch? I'm like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
let's do
I mean,
it.
I
But
think
not
that'd be great.
our merch. They have their own merch.
no, their own merch.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Bunch
that
of
would make
ants.
the most sense.
I think it'd be.
My mom just sells visors that say Goofy.
Hey, we gotta like go back and watch a bunch of MTV Spring Break videos
Oh, those are going to be on loop.
and steal all those games that they did
Yeah.
back in the day. Like,
Oh.
how are we not doing like a
Goofy!
dating game where it's like there's a chick getting interviewed by like 3 guys or vice versa or whatever the thing is?
And they have to triple kiss.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't, they go overboard on the sharks.
Isn't
Oh,
that the.
And your parents host the dating game?
Well, we're going to be in international waters, so anything can go out there, dude. We're in international waters.
Yeah, triple kisses.
Mhm.
Triple
Mhm.
kisses are.
Yeah, triple kiss, or maybe a straight up orgy breaks out. Who knows? It's
Oh my
international waters.
Those aren't legal everywhere?
Wait, how did we segue from talking about our parents being on the cruise to orgies on open waters?
My mom suggested it. She was like,
You know how Adam goes. Upside down pineapples.
Goofy.
she was like that. It'd be kind of goofy if an orgy broke out. What? What's that?
Is this a close optional cruise? Mom, what?
Get her done.
Mom, just watch my kid in the cabin.
Yeah, I think it is, but what?
God damn.
Yeah, I don't know.
Goddamn.
I
God
think that-
damn.
How
I've
many
been
pina
watching a lot
coladas
of-
have you had, Mom?
I like watching cruise ship videos because I just think that they're these insane and feats of engineering where you're like, how is
yeah.
this moving city even real, Bam?
That would be cool. And you know what is gonna ignite a passion in us? It's gonna
Tell me.
ignite the passion to do Game Overboard. That's what it's gonna do. And I know the
Okay.
world has been clamoring for it.
Why aren't we should get some B-roll, definitely,
Dude, maybe we shoot it.
to save some money. Yeah, do we just film it?
Yeah, maybe we just shoot it on
At least a sizzle.
someone's phone.
Yeah, let's get a.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who's going to direct it? Because Kyle has said over and over that he hates the pod and doesn't want anything to do with us or the podcast.
Right.
So
God
Right.
damn it.
Water trash.
he's always saying that.
He called me the other day to just say that.
Yeah. Yeah, I went and had lunch with him the other day, and the whole time, that's all he talked about. I was like, oh, this is fun.
You just wouldn't shut the fuck up about how much he hates the pod?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Didn't even
we-
order anything to eat.
Maybe we could have him as a guest when Happy Gilmore 2 comes out and we can interview him.
Yeah, I feel like maybe you'd want to do that.
If we're lucky, yeah.
They put a podcast in Happy Gilmore 2.
Yes.
Kyle's the director.
Yes.
He's the one who directed the movie.
Mhm.
He didn't choose us.
Mm.
Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino,
He probably
Right.
pitched us.
Bad Friends,
Yeah.
is in the show, is in the
Mhm.
movie. We're
Okay.
not. We're not.
Yeah.
He probably pitched us.
No, he didn't.
Are they bigger? They're bigger. They're a very well established podcast who have guests on.
Sure.
They do.
And,
Sure.
and talk.
Sure.
I mean, I know Bobby talks probably quite a bit about jizz, but less than us, maybe.
Nah. Yeah, I think we talk more about jizz. He talks more about
Are they brought to you by Semenex and Load Boost?
Everybody's coming.
either getting fucked or fucking people when he was 12. He talks
Mhm.
a lot about that. So,
Mhm.
I mean, that's
Okay.
That's more popular than you would
That's-
think.
I gotta listen to
Who
that
knows?
podcast.
yeah. So he didn't choose us. He could have easily chosen us to do it. That's all I'm saying. So he hates us.
I like to think he ran it up the flagpole.
He didn't.
AKA
I talked with
Sandler.
him about it. He didn't. He goes, "Oh, I didn't even think about that." And I'm like, "What? What do you mean?"
Yeah.
And he goes,
Right.
"Dude, I didn't even think about that. I wasn't even thinking about that." And I'm like,
Mhm.
"Oh,
Mhm.
okay. No. Huh.
Yeah.
You didn't even think about that?" He's like, "Nah, dude. I wasn't even in charge of that. I didn't even think of that." And I'm like,
Mhm.
huh. To me, that's such an easy thought.
He did come to us as actors, right?
No, he didn't even
No.
think about that. Didn't
Huh.
even think about that. Huh.
Well,
Yeah.
he came to me for like round table punch up. Oh wait, no.
Did he? No, he didn't even think about that, dude.
No.
Dude, we're out of sight, out of mind. What the
Mm-mm.
hell?
Yeah, it was wild. I was like, "What do you mean you didn't think about that?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, I didn't even think about that." I'm like, "Okay."
That's right, the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking see ya.
When you went on that whole podcast tour with us and we went to all those giant venues that were sold out and fans were clamoring and it seemed like
Yeah.
it was a big deal. You
He was breakdancing.
immediately forgot about that? And
Mhm.
he's like, "Yeah, dude, forgot about that."
Happens
So-
to the best of us.
And then while
Mhm.
while we were eating lunch, he then goes, they're like, but right before when we were ordering, I'm like, "I'll take the chicken Caesar salad," and he goes, "Do you have babies on the menu?" And I'm like, "Whoa,
What?
whoa,
Right.
This is the way.
Right.
yikes, yikes! I know we're in Hollywood, but whoa,
You're like, whoa. Yeah.
yikes!"
Yeah. Check, please. Check.
No. And of course, in true LA fashion, they said, not on the menu.
Oh, yeah.
I know who you are.
I know somebody.
Mm.
Coming right up.
Hollywood.
I know someone.
They keep babies on the menu out here.
There has to be like swinger orgy cruises, right? That has to be.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
There,
Yeah. I mean, yes, they're called singles cruises, right?
Oh, yeah.
But that's not what swingers are. That's
Well, that's the code name. The code name is Singles Cruise.
why
Yeah.
not just call it Fuckfest 2000?
I mean, Adam, you're not wrong.
Yeah, call it Gluck Luck 5000.
I don't disagree with you.
I don't like you guys telling me to show my tits.
Oh, dude, and Isaac's gonna show us tits.
Yeah, I think, and like gay cruises gotta be fuck fests, right?
Yeah, I would
Oh,
say.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say.
I would hope so.
Like if you go on a gay cruise, if you go on a cruise that's just based on your sexual orientation,
Mm-hmm.
like leading with that,
Yeah, if it's
that's
just
that's a fuck fest, right?
if it's
Great ass.
I mean, gay cruise. What if it's straight cruise? Straight cruise.
It's
And-
called Straight Cruise. Straight Cruising.
But that's what I'm saying is like if the cruise is titled
Yeah.
like sexually straight cruise,
Mhm.
Mm. Then
then you're
it-
going to fuck, right?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But also, why not call it Gluck 5000? Like if you're selling
Yeah.
the fact that you're gonna go there and do Glucks,
Is it Gluck Gluck or Gawk Gawk?
it's
Gluck.
I thought it was Gluck Gluck Gluck. Hang on.
I mean, there's literally no way to tell. It could be.
Oh, there's one way. There's one way to tell.
It could be you could Gluck or Glock.
I thought
Pull up the audio.
Uh,
But if the cruise was
Todd-
called,
I feel like
if the cruise was called Sexually Straight Cruise, that would make me think there is some not straight shit going on the cruise. That's too.
well, that's
Why?
what I'm saying. Why not just call it
why. They're spending money to
Fuckfest 2000 or whatever?
Yeah.
I guess you
If
don't
you're
have
like-
to put a number behind it, but it seems like it
it doesn't hurt.
doesn't hurt.
If it's called absolutely super straight, sexually
Okay.
Yeah.
You do know more words, or did you run out?
banging only chicks banging dudes cruise.
Here's the movie. There's a cruise that's called like the Missionary Cruise, but it's like
Mm.
Christians and shit.
okay,
But
yeah.
there's a
Oh.
group of ants who are like, we
Oh.
love missionary. Let's go get fucked.
Okay.
They just
That's
get
the movie.
they're a missionary cruise and they're a little confused. Yeah.
It's Rebel Wilson. It's Amy Schumer. Old Navy is a sponsor.
Absolutely.
This is not a bad idea, Durs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, missionary cruise? Girl, let's go get railed.
Oh my God.
I already know what the trailer is.
We can't invite the kooky aunt. We can't invite her.
I already know what the trailer is, dude.
Missionary cruise. And by the way, at the end, they find Jesus.
Exactly. It's basically Sister Act.
Or actually, it's a guy who looks like Jesus. Rails them, missionary style.
Dude, we know chicks. We know chicks so well.
And they, we know chicks. So,
Yeah.
God, we know chicks.
we know aunts. We know moms. We know.
Everyone, have you guys seen Jesus? They're trying to find Jesus.
It's
And they
actually
think-
Jesus.
I think it's Jesus. Exactly.
Right.
They're like, Jesus.
Right.
Okay, wouldn't mind.
Oh man, it writes
Wouldn't-
itself.
Wouldn't mind getting railed by a Spanish guy named Jesus. We know chicks. We know how they
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah, we know how they talk.
Yeah, we know they talk with each other.
We know ants.
We
know
ants.
ants.
Welcome to the ant farm.
Alien ant farm.
Ooh.
Missionary. Missionary.
Alien ant farm. This is all I remember this band.
Are you
Okay.
okay? Are you okay, Yanni?
Just the head. He was
Okay.
really good at a different style of headbanging.
I remember hearing that song for the first time, very stoned, on my way
Mm.
to detention. Remember,
Ooh,
did you guys
yeah.
have after school?
Bad boy.
If
where
you're
like,
really bad, if you're really naughty,
yeah, I did some bad stuff. I can't even remember
Constantly
exactly
in
what I
detention.
did, but I only had it a few times. But I was on my way there, very stoned, and that song came on, and I'm
Mhm.
like, did this just change music?
Right, yeah.
Oh shit!
And you know what, Adam? Zero exaggeration. I think it did change music in a specific way.
In
Yeah.
a worse way? Is that what you're
Yeah,
about to
in a
say?
way where it was like, oh, bad music's popular now. Copy
what the
that.
hell? Leave them alone.
That'd be awesome.
We definitely. I think they already bought tickets.
I loved it. I loved it. Dude, if we can get Alien Ant Farm and who like Three Doors Down, if we can get
Mhm.
those two bands. What's a Three
Mm.
Doors Down?
What is a Three Doors Down song?
They had Kryptonite. Oh, that song. I
How's
played
it
that
go?
song in the car, and
How's it go?
Chloe knew absolutely every word, and she's like, "I'm not joking. That's one of my favorite songs of all
Why?
time." If we get,
How's
I don't
it
know,
go?
it just hit her right. Play-
I'm working on it.
She had a booty like kryptonite.
Yeah, on that crypt tonight. I'm on that crypt tonight.
No. If I go crazy, when will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive, and will you be there? Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure, yeah. That's Three Doors Down.
All right, everybody.
might-
It's Adam on the mic. Everybody, come to the Three Doors Down.
Was that me drunk?
Yeah, in the morning.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I already
Right.
already played a lot.
If I'm crazy, then will you? You knew the song though. You knew the song.
Obviously, just go to the middle. Yeah, I remember
yeah.
that song.
Yeah, yeah.
God, what
My
an
bad.
era of music that I
Really
just was like, I guess I just wait. I wait for better music.
Do you
No.
want to hear when they're like, if you like this artist,
But then you listen back and you're like, did we peak with Three Doors
Sure.
Down? With
right.
Puddle
or,
of Mud?
I like
Lit.
sex and candy. I was like, fuck. If I turn on MTV and see this fucking video with the tarantula again, I'm going
Mhm.
to blow my brains out.
Dude, me and my buddy Kyle Walsh, Goons, Gunner, you guys know him.
Goons Gunner.
If
Mhm.
we went to a Three Doors Down, Marcy's Playground, Everclear, and Fastball concert. I actually don't think
That's
Three
it.
Doors Down was on that show, but it was Marcy's Playground, Fastball, and Everclear, dude.
Might as well,
If that's not a fucking banger,
I fuck with Everclear. I like Everclear.
The 90s.
if
But-
that's not
Okay.
a fucking banger of a concert in 1999,
Fastball.
Hot.
Fastball does, what is it? Show me the way? The way?
right?
Right?
That we walk on is paved in gold.
It's-
It's always summer and never gets old.
They were a one-hit wonder, right?
But am I crazy?
Yeah, they were. They were.
What was Fastballs? They got a couple. What was the way?
It is called The Way. You're right. You're right. It is called The
It
Way.
starts off kind of like calypso, and that's a word I'm using. Wait for it.
Hold on.
Yeah, this part. That's that Calypso?
That's Calypso.
Calypso. No.
I gotta
this
fast
one.
forward.
Yeah, I agree. Even all the way to the end. Yeah.
This is literally just the Friends theme song. It's the same exact
Hey,
song.
But
Blake, and I thought you were on my team about
No.
cool, good music.
No, I'm not. I'm actually on the other side of the fence at this point.
Wow, I'm really, 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 really offended.
don't they have a song called Fastball also?
I don't know.
I'm not seeing that. They do. No.
Oh
they
yeah,
don't. No.
Todd pulled it up. I guess I was in 8th grade.
Todd's on fire in that.
He's so good, dude. It's June 17th, 1998, 27 years ago at the Ranch Bowl in Omaha, Nebraska.
Wow.
What the hell?
Yeah.
27
Ranch-
years.
7 years
What's
ago.
the-
I was
A
at that.
whole
Ranch Bowl?
Zendaya ago.
Yeah. One live Zendaya
Is
ago.
she even? She might even not be 27, bro. I don't even know.
Time is a sequence of Zendayas.
Todd, how old is Zendaya?
Is it
Zendaya.
Daya
PS?
or Daya?
I don't
It's
know.
Definitely Zendaya.
Hyundai.
Hyundai.
I feel like I should have just gone with one name. I fucked up.
You do. You're literally Durs. No one knows your last name. Come on.
It's not about knowing my last. She's 28. Okay, I was wrong. It's not about not knowing it. It's about because I don't know Zendaya's last name, but I don't need to.
What do you think? It's probably Smith. It's just
Damn,
something
it's-
you could clip.
How old is the girl, the blonde girl, also from? We were just talking about her. We always are.
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, her last name is Coleman. Zendaya Coleman. That's a like.
Oh, that's actually hard.
I mean, that's a pretty regular last name, I'd say.
Yeah.
Oh, the blonde girl with the big eyes and the big.
What? Way-o.
What are you talking about?
What is? How old is she?
I-
Is
Who?
That's who I'm asking the question. What the fuck is your name? The big eyes, the big tits.
No, you're asking two questions. You're asking how old is that girl, and also who is that girl?
Sydney Sweeney, dude. Sydney Sweeney. She's 27. It was a
Very shagadelic.
Does she have big eyes? I thought her eyes were half closed.
She has big eyes?
I thought she had kind of big eyes.
I thought her eyes were very closed.
Maybe you're right. Maybe. No, they're kind of big. I think they're kind of big.
What are you looking at? Wait, what are you looking at right now?
Stone face.
Her eyes?
Yeah, her eyes.
She does have sort of big eyes.
I think they're kind of large.
Yeah, but there's something going on with them.
Something's large with her.
They're sleepy lidded, right?
Yeah.
Sleepy lidded. Yeah. They got it.
That's such a...
And that's not like an insult. That's just a description.
And that's Blake. Blake has that.
Yeah, that's such a hot look to me.
No. Blake does not
Like-
have that.
What? I have a kind of a... Yeah, like I'm half asleep most of the time.
No, you are just half asleep half the time. That doesn't. That's not what your eyes are, though.
I think people think Blake's stoned all the time. How often do you even smoke weed, Blake?
I smoked weed last night.
Okay.
That's not the question.
How often?
He's not going to.
I don't have a
He's too scared.
calendar. I don't mark the days on the calendar.
Oh, he's a true stoner. No
The
calendar.
hell?
Yeah, so you're evading the question.
I don't know how to answer that. Not daily.
Okay.
No,
So what is that?
absolutely
Well, 3 times a week? Twice a week? Once a week? Once every 2 weeks?
Bi-monthly.
This is there's ways to answer the question. It's crazy that you can't.
Quarterly.
I mean, I know you don't know every day, but like I'm currently not smoking every day, but I'll smoke 4 times a week.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to smoke 4 times a day. It's about to be a problem.
Okay, young.
Dude,
Oh.
yeah.
I love it.
I can't pick up the kids. I'm gonna have them Sydney Sweeney eyes.
That would be really. And I'll get back to how much I smoke a week, but if Durs is
Evading the question.
becomes a daily smoker,
That'd be wild.
that will be fucking kind of wild.
I do gummies
bro.
almost every day at night.
I like that
Yeah.
for you now.
You use them to fall asleep.
And you know-
I try and beat my wife. Clip that. I try and beat my wife to sleep because she snores.
Wow, dude.
And if I get to sleep before her, I'm good to go. If I'm awake and she starts snoring, I'm up for 2 hours.
Sorry to interrupt you.
That's why I have to beat my wife to sleep.
Well, even when you say I have to beat my wife to sleep,
If we're not clipping that and putting that at the beginning of the episode where it's like this week,
the sentence isn't.
on this is important.
I don't even think this sentence. I have to beat my wife to sleep. That's not even adding up when you say it as a sentence.
What do you mean? You have to beat your wife to sleep.
I have to fall asleep before my wife. That would be the way to.
That's
really
not a funny way to say it, though. This is a comedy podcast, Blake.
Yeah, it's not as funny, dude. There's a comedy. Yeah, it's a comedy podcast. What are you talking about? Yeah, you fucking moron.
What are you high? You fucking idiot.
I love it.
That's the issue with Blake. He's not high. He's faking the funk, dude.
Why don't you go drown yourself in the Gulf of America?
And I want to get back to how much you smoke weed, dude, because you're a fake stoner and I'm fucking outing you. I'm sick of this shit, dude. I'm sick of this shit.
I'm not a stoner. I'm a athlete. I'm a father.
It is weird that he's a stoner poser, but he's also like a closeted
gay guy.
Just let me finish.
I am not. What are you saying?
What I'm saying is that you
do not clip that.
I'm not saying you tell people you're a stoner and but I'm saying your appearance is that of a cliche stoner, and yet you also like secretly work out a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not a gym rat.
I know, that's my point, is that like people who go to gyms, you always were like,
what is this, man?
Shh, don't tell nobody.
Shh, don't tell nobody. I work out literally every day, but
Adam drags
I won't shut up about it.
Adam drags a fucking like radio flyer full of kettlebells to the beach as a famous person and works out for sure very loudly.
Yeah.
To let everybody know. And then they go, there he is.
I just exist how I am. I don't announce it to anybody. It's, sometimes I smoke weed. Sometimes I work out.
Sometimes meaning every day.
But it's not sometimes you work out. It's not sometimes you smoke weed. It's you rarely smoke weed and you're never not exercising.
Yeah, you're always working out.
You're flexing your abs right now.
I like to run. Run.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I like to I run high sometimes. That's fun.
You get the runner's high. Hey, shout out to Puma, who make outstanding running shoes. Shout out to Puma Grip. You not slipping. They just did a whole like ad campaign with the Afro Man, who did the Because I Got High.
Righty there.
Oh yeah.
And they played Because I Got High, and the whole thing was like the runner's high, and I was like, this is fucking sick.
That's a good commercial, dude. I just saw a commercial that I was like, whoa, this is for a Dove, like women's deodorant. And it was, the song was "My Neck, My Back," and then it like changed the lyrics to like the rest of my body. I don't know what the hell but I was so thrown that they used that song because the next words in that song are "my pussy and my crack."
Yeah, that
lick my pussy and my crack. And this is a Dove deodorant commercial for women.
That's where we are. That's where we are though now.
That is crazy.
My neck, my back.
Lick my pussy and my crack.
My neck, my back.
It was absolute. It threw me for a fucking loop.
That was the song we listened to on the way to prom.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the anthem.
You and your mom?
Yeah, when my mom dropped me off.
She's like, I'm gonna set the mood, okay?
Dude.
Is this link the dub?
Yeah, that's the link. That's the commercial.
Okay.
Yeah, play a little bit of that. Here, I'll tell you when to start it.
All my ladies roll your deal
start at 12 seconds.
Yeah. All my ladies try this deal real quick. Let your body how you see fit. My neck, my
they
back,
call deodorant
my
Dio.
Legs, all that.
Wow.
My neck, my back, your thighs will be intact. My neck,
intact.
My back, I smell so good, they ask.
Your thighs will be intact?
I think it must be for like chafing or something.
Yeah, and isn't the original artist, is it like Kia, I think? This is before the car.
Okay. And they didn't get her?
No, it didn't look like her, unless she has gained a lot of weight since I remember jerking off to her album cover when I was a kid.
Right.
Dude,
Here's
that
my
song
question.
didn't come out when we were kids, homie.
Can someone slide in
definitely
Blake's
in high school.
DMs and explain to me why full body deodorant is suddenly everywhere?
Well, you know what? this looks like it's like body spray. It looks like maybe Axe is making its way into the female market because that's what it's looking like.
No, but they call it full body. They're like, do your feet stink? Use this. Do your armpits smell? Put up, like, they want you to cover. And I'm like, are they just trying to sell more deodorant? Like, what at the FDA or whatever happened where they were like, now you can sell RFK? Your whole body can be
RFK.
RFK happened.
Deodorize.
Smell.
No more artificial.
Blake, that song came out in 2010.
No, it did not.
It
There's
sure
no
did.
possible way.
I just looked it up. It was released in 2010.
There's no possible way.
My Neck, My Back, released 2010.
I listened to that in the 2002. I listened to it in the limousine on the way to prom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, My Neck, My Back, 2010.
You're looking at the deodorant.
No, I'm not. I looked up Kia, My
wait.
Neck.
There's no way.
That's a Kia commercial.
No,
Unless-
That's the Kia hamsters.
Hey, Blake, I want you to use your own Google and tell me I'm lying.
Todd put it in the chat, bro.
Yeah, it's 2002. It's my.
Why does it say when I wrote Kia, My Neck, it says My Neck, My Back song by...
You're watching Blake Griffin dunk over a Kia right now.
No, I'm
in
not,
2010.
I am
Yes.
absolutely not.
No, that's it. I know for a fact they were playing that shit in the limo in my mom's car, and I'm like,
And that's when you were jerking off? Okay, no, you're right. You're right. It does say 2002. Why did Google kind of throws you for a loop sometimes.
you got to really know your stuff. I get
Yeah.
really worried.
Google's
The information is.
You got to use Lycos as
Yeah.
a pretty good search engine.
Yeah,
the
you're right.
information.
2002.
Yep, there it is.
Adam is seeing a different version of the song.
By the way, I understand
Okay.
that you jerking off to this album cover. Very sexual. So she's like bending over, showing your neck or back or pussy or crack.
Yeah, right. Isn't it hot? She was hot, dude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She was hot. I thought she was a flamethrower.
Did she have sleepy eyes or no?
And who would have guessed?
You jerked off
Yeah,
to that?
Also,
You jerked off to that. What the hell
Also-
is that?
She. I'm not trying to be mean.
Bro, this is pre.
It's not exactly the most flattering.
I mean, it's a sexual album cover, but also Blake,
Where's
you know
her
that
booty?
there's porno.
This was a different time.
In O2, you couldn't wait for it to load.
In O2, you could
This was a different time. The computer was in the family room. I wasn't like you where I would just download shit and get
Right.
skull and crossbones. I was privately jerking off to album covers.
wait. So you didn't
No Limit Soldiers.
O2. We were graduating high school.
Mhm.
You didn't. You weren't able to get a Dell, dude. Dude, you
Dude.
didn't get a Dell at this point. I had a Dell.
I had a. What was the one with the cows?
That was a
What was that
Gateway.
one? I had
yeah.
a Gateway. Shout out.
They had really good screensavers. That shit was fire. The toasters.
I went through like 3 Gateway computers. They fried after 3 months every time. And they'd be like, just bring it in. We'll give you.
Yeah, because LimeWire was just on and popping over there. You were
Dude.
iHeart Deep Throat videos.
I was just talking to my homie the other day about this
What?
infamous porno, like what do they call it? A professional
go.
music video porno.
We're back.
We're back. Where we would just throw it on, but like as we drank and pre-gamed, it would just be on someone's computer playing.
Dude, I remember you saying that you used to put on like compilations
Yeah, you had a
before going out.
Yeah. But it was this one. It was called Out of Control. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, sliding Blake's DM, send him the link.
That's wild. I didn't watch. No.
we didn't watch communal porn. We were
No.
not a communal porn friend group.
It was just on. It wasn't like we were all watching it together. It was just on. You take a glance and you go, that'd be fun to do tonight, maybe. I don't know.
To who?
Well,
Each other. What? There was a bald woman who got jizzed onto her
Oh.
head.
oh,
Wait,
Wow, dude.
that's fun. That's fun.
actually, send me that.
Yeah,
send me that.
Hey,
Send me that.
internet, do what you do. Sliding Blake's DMs.
Slide in Blake DMs with that link.
Out of Control. It's from the 2000s. It's a banger.
Why do you guys?
shout out
Why
to
does
who made
Blake not look sunburned? We all went and shot this thing.
Oh my god!
For
Can we talk about this?
Yeah, I think so. For Atiba.
Okay, I just didn't want to like paint it with a negative connotation.
No. It was super fun. I had a great time shooting it. It was this thing for Vans with Atiba.
Yeah.
A lot of our friends were there. We had a great time. At least I did. I was having a really good time doing it. I thought we were having fun.
Had a blast.
But
Atiba's doing his own shoe collaboration.
Yeah, a whole like
for
clothing
Vans.
line coming out. It's really sick.
It's very cool.
So we did a little thing for it, but they like had hair and makeup there. It was like a real commercial shoot. So they, we went through the works.
Mm-hmm.
They put the makeup on. I wasn't really paying attention to what they're doing because I'm too busy chopping it up with my boys, having a good time.
Right.
They did not apply sunscreen.
Right.
I'm wounded, dude. Look at this.
And we were outside for hours on the blacktop of an elementary school or middle school. Matters.
No trees. No trees.
And Adam's nose just started bleeding
off.
It just started to bleed. This happened once
not from a nostril, outside of the nose.
When I was a freshman in high school, when I like did a car wash for a student counselor, some bullshit.
Yeah, you did.
Didn't apply sunscreen, and this dot opened up on my nose.
Yeah.
It didn't go away, and I'm not kidding, for a decade.
I think I remember. Yeah.
Yes.
You always had that little red dot on
little
your
red
nose.
dot on the nose. It's back, baby.
That was your first stand-up name. Was instead of like
Little Red
Lil Rel
Dot.
Howery, it was Little Red Dot.
Little red dot. And the Indian community was pissed at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, wait a minute.
They're like, hang on.
Right.
That's cultural appropriation.
This is not what I signed up
Hang
for.
on. Fuck you.
Hey, that's actually a sick rap name, Little Red Dot, because like you got the scope.
Little red dot.
I thought I was seeing some hot indie comedy.
Oh, I thought Indian
comedy.
Indian comedy.
That's a little inside joke for us. That's just for us.
The Love Guru. Yeah. If you guys remember.
Yeah, I think that happened. That was in Workaholics, right?
We said that out
I'm into
loud?
indie comedy.
Yes, we did.
Indian comedy.
Indian comedy.
It's during when Bill is holding everybody hostage, but we all come out dressed as our
Oh yeah, the boogers. Is this the booger episode?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Blake's infamous booger
Great episode. Great episode. We
shout out Jet Set. Jet Set. How did he not get like a nom?
It was a different time.
When he's getting the booger taken out of his nose and he's crying.
It's a different time.
Different time. I feel like
now it would be
like we would be the bear. You know what I mean? Just
absolutely.
reinventing the wheel every episode with boogers, with my Love Guru impression.
Yeah!
Spot on.
Yeah.
Mariska Hagarte.
Imagine.
Yeah, baby.
Jet Set in a tuxedo.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Would have loved to have seen
Bill in a tux.
Oh,
Wayman,
Did
R.I.P.
he get mentioned in the in memoriam? I can't remember. That
Who,
year?
Jet Set?
Yeah, did he get mentioned?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh.
I don't believe so, and that's very
fucked
sad.
up.
Super disrespectful.
And also, I don't think Wayman did either. That's super fucked up.
Super
It
disrespectful.
is. The Oscars didn't put him on blast.
And that's why I refuse to go to
Yep.
the Oscars.
We're boycotting it.
Do they do an in
Or the
memoriam at the Emmys, or is it just the Oscars?
I think both.
I think the Emmys. I think that's the thing at the award show.
Because a lot of TV folks never crossed over.
I would like if we die, I hope we get some shout out on the.
Me
I
too.
hope I'm an old man.
You
and
will.
well, no, I mean, who are we kidding? I'm dying first. So when
You
I
are.
die,
Yeah,
hope-
your nose is this first sign.
yeah, my nose is already falling off.
Hey, remember Red Dot? Red Body.
Goodbye.
Yeah, this right here. That makeup woman gave me skin cancer. Right, it's right there.
Yeah, I did text you that my face was peeling off, and yours actually is.
I hope that I have a little photo up there, and you guys cry, old men tears.
Yeah, hopefully
I would
I'm
cry
in the
for you.
It's
audience.
you
cry for
tucking your dick between your legs.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Because my dick fell off.
Yeah,
in
it's
black
that.
and white.
And it's slowly pushing it. Yeah. What is the most
I hope
compromised in
I hope
memoriam?
so.
It's me getting my butthole licked by a dog
Or
and
me
going like, no,
in,
okay, well, that's not bad.
in Game Over Man when I get pushed off the bed and my
Yeah.
legs fly up and you can basically see my asshole.
Your memoriam. Your
I will remember you.
your memoriam is gonna be X-rated.
Yeah.
Like, was he a porn star? The fuck?
Right.
Every clip is just his butthole and his dick tick between his legs.
R.I.P.
God
Little
damn.
Red Dot. Yeah, I
I
feel
thought
like
it was Indian comedy.
God, I wonder if I died
That
tonight,
is too good.
would I
died
make
tonight,
it?
which-
Would I make it to? Definitely wouldn't be on the Oscars one. Would I make
Goodbye.
it
No.
To
to
the
an Emmy?
Emmys?
Would I be an Emmy?
Yes. 100%.
Today?
I feel like I'm on the tonight. I die tonight
Yeah.
at 8:30.
Okay.
Oh my
Tonight, not
God.
today.
Wait, what?
I put the kids to bed. I say goodnight. I kiss them one last time.
What? You fall down the stairs?
No,
what
no, no,
happened?
No, what?
Your heart
I
explodes.
swallow a sword and
What
then I
the-
jump off of a bridge holding
Yeah, with
grenades.
holding the end of the story.
I got to just make sure. I'm just making sure that
It's
it
science.
actually
You're
it
done.
goes. Yeah, you're done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's done. Yeah, you don't want to fail at that.
Um,
I feel. I mean,
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
we
on the
all
bubble.
are.
I'll
We-
say I'm on the bubble.
I think
I'd
I'm
like to-
also on the bubble.
Oh, I'm-
I think I'm also.
No, you're in. You're in. You're in.
No, you're in.
Modern Family,
I don't
you're
know.
in. Modern Family, you're in.
Maybe not for the. Yeah, you're in.
Yeah, maybe Modern Family might have pushed me over.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
edge, yeah.
You will be.
Yeah.
They are not going to show you with your butthole out or anything. It's going to be a
Yeah.
lot of Manny footage for
Yeah, it'll be a
sure.
ton of Manny. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, Workaholics won't be mentioned. They will
Uh-uh.
not. No.
they're not
they're
using
showing-
any clips from Workaholics.
No.
Wouldn't,
not.
couldn't.
No, couldn't.
Shouldn't.
Forgot.
Hey, by the way,
forgot.
shouldn't.
Already forgot about the show.
Yeah.
That's the thing, Durs. If you're gonna die closer to the Emmys. That'll get you in. You got to die like the week before.
You think? But didn't I know, but then it's like, didn't somebody die right by the Emmys and everybody got all butthurt because they were like, whatever, he didn't get a nod?
Yeah, I forget
The
who
kid,
it was.
Was it the kid from, the kid, he's probably our age,
Kid.
but from Glee, right? Homie from Glee.
Oh.
And then they didn't put him on in the in memoriam.
But you know what? It was probably because they already edited the footage and they're like, oh, we're going to have to pay the editor again.
You know how easy it is for
timed.
them
It's-
to quickly
no.
edit.
No, he's like, it's to music. Like,
They're like,
it's
"Oh, we
timed.
already-
It's like,
yeah."
if we could put him at the
They're like,
very, very end.
No, you got to save the end for like a real.
I know we're a professional television production, but we can't edit.
No,
quickly.
it's all really timed.
It's timed. It's kind of timed to this song,
Song.
that Jellyface
Yeah.
is singing, and
It's-
Jelly Roll singing
Jelly
it.
Roll.
Yeah.
and so we can't.
Jelly Roll is going to be on stage singing
You know
it live.
he's singing it.
I think he did
but-
it. Didn't he do it?
Jelly Roll?
I thought he just did one. Am I crazy?
I could believe that. Yeah, I would say he's the guy right now. But
Yeah.
I hope he's singing the song by Kia, My Neck, My Back.
My pussy and my crack. He's dead. I don't know what he's saying, but I think he did just do one. And there's no way to know because our goddamn producers won't slide in the chat here.
I
and
know
tell
what
me.
he's saying.
Well, you know what Todd is saying that
He did.
He's saying he did.
He
That I saw a different version, so I was right in what I was seeing. Different version of My Neck, My Back, sang by Owie Jive.
Mm-hmm. Howie.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Mhm.
How would you pronounce that? O-E?
On a
I don't-
podcast live, I wouldn't.
How to pronounce that?
OA
Ow.
Jive.
Owe Jive?
There you go.
I'm thinking it's
Owe.
Owie.
It's a Moana.
I think it's Owie.
Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah. Owie.
Owie. Owie Jive.
Right.
Very nice.
He goes
Sounds
into
good.
audition for like a record company and like stubs his toe and they're like, ow. He's like, what was that?
Where's that?
What was that? What'd you just say?
What'd you just say right then?
That's
I said,
good.
Howie, that's your name.
Uh,
That's your new name. I'm Clive. Whatever that guy's name is.
Clive Davis.
I'm Clive Davis. Your new name is
Yo, I'm P.
Howie.
Diddy. I'm P.
Um,
Diddy and you're Owie.
Howie Jive.
Oh my god.
Howie Jive is gonna find us in public at a function and fucking punch us.
That's the
well, if
homie.
he or she wants to be on the cruise, more than welcome. It's a
That
she,
would be sick.
and
Howie?
she bring her. She also sang the song 10 years later, 8 years
Mhm.
later.
Do you want to look up that version?
Yeah, will you play that version, please?
Yeah,
Let
is it
me-
the same?
By the
song?
way, it was a number 42 on the Billboard Hot 100 in America. It reached number 4 in the UK 2 years later. So the UK is freaky.
You know what? We might be onto something. We
We always
that?
do.
Because-
Say less.
Snap your
What?
fingers like this. Shake your body, don't stop.
It's a
don't
cover.
quit. Everybody snap your
Well, yeah,
fingers
we're-
like this.
of course.
Shake your body, don't stop, don't quit. Say ooh wee.
Oh shit!
It's pronounced ooey.
Shake that body, everybody get
Oh.
loose.
Oh shit! Maybe I like it better.
Shake.
Okay,
Hey,
that's
is
all we.
Ouya- that sounds like a guy.
It is.
No, but Todd says it's a she. I think. Well, I
Maybe
think. I
transition.
mean, the guy is kind of hyping her up in the first verse, and then she's gonna come in and fucking break it all down.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of
Well,
reminds me. They used to
I'll
do that
be
a lot.
damned.
Listen on your
Oh,
own
look
time.
who it is! Kyle
Kyle
Newacheck's calling. He's like,
Newacheck.
"Hey, my ears were burning."
Mhm. My babies were burning on the
Should I
grill.
answer? Here, ready?
Yeah.
Hey, what's
Kyle?
up, dude?
Hey, man.
Hey, you're on the podcast. What's happening?
What up?
Oh, welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey.
Can you hear the dude?
Welcome
He
back.
just hangs up.
Hold up. I can't.
Hey, buddy. How's it going? Welcome back to the podcast.
Wow, interesting. What's up, guys?
Interesting,
What's up, man?
dude.
What's up?
Oh, dude, I had a question for you about schedules and
lame. Not
other
cool.
workings. But
Okay, lame.
if you're potting, then
Yeah.
continue potting.
All right.
Freaking see ya.
I'll give you a call.
Yeah, hit me up afterwards. Oh my gosh, what's up, TII Nation?
Whoa.
Oh shit,
There
dude.
he is.
Yeah,
There
I'm
he
surprised.
is.
I'm surprised you're not choking down a baby right now. I'm surprised you're
Oh,
able
no.
to be
Adam,
so
come on.
full-throated right now.
None of
Allegedly.
that. None of
Allegedly.
that, man. Come on, none of that.
Okay. Hey, we don't know. We don't know. You're just not part of the podcast, so we don't know what you're up to.
Allegedly.
Taking this time on the podcast to say my piece about this. I'm not eating babies, okay? You can't stop. You
Okay.
can't spread that.
You heard it from the
Okay.
horse's mouth.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair
So he
enough.
says. So he
And
says.
Adam,
There's no way to tell.
way to welcome him back, dude. Very cool.
Love you.
Yeah,
Love you, Kyle.
later, guys. Have
Love you,
fun.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Bye.
Peace.
Miss you, Kyle. Wow.
Wow,
That was
dude.
special.
Wow.
Adam's like, nah. Nah. Fuck you.
Freaking see ya.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't cross
He
Adam.
was shook. He was like,
He was. We
he
had
was
him.
like,
Oh,
I'm on the
eating babies.
podcast. You mean Bad Friends? That's the only podcast I know. Oh boy.
That's too good. That is.
Yes, points!
That's goofy.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that was
Any
fun.
takebacks? Any apologies? Any epic
Yeah.
slams today?
Instantly regret answering that call. He's dead to me. I didn't have the courage to stand up to him like you did, Adam, and I
Yeah,
want
Adam's-
to salute you for reminding us that you're an
He eats
asshole, and I felt like
Yeah.
a bitch for a second. I don't know what's happening. I
Yeah,
know,
don't be.
but
You kind of bitched out. Adam stays true to the asshole moniker.
I
I was over here squirming from.
I wish I was more of an asshole to that makeup artist, dude. What is
Yeah.
this? This is going to
In
stay
memoriam.
forever. Why don't you look sunburned, Blake? That's the real question. Why are you so
He's always
clear-faced?
outside.
Yeah, I think I have a base burn. Well, you
Mhm.
do too.
Yeah, I'm usually fucking tan. I live at the beach.
I'm
tan
pretty
as fuck.
burnt. I think my ring light is
Is
blasting.
doing wonders.
My
Yeah,
fucking
Durs has a.
sunglass tanned. What's
You weren't
wild is I
wearing
didn't even.
sunglasses,
I
though.
know.
Yeah,
You took
it was
the words
weird.
right out of my mouth.
Yeah, that is,
but
that
I
is
am
strange.
peeling like here Sunday.
yeah.
on your forehead.
God
damn.
And every once in a while I get like when I went to Australia and was working there, dude, I got fucking lit up and had a sunspot for like
Oh,
a
yeah.
month or two.
Those are the
That's
worst.
sun.
Dude,
Slow
That's sun.
I was so burnt the other day. I did this. I'm still doing press for Gemstones because we're coming to the end of
Yeah.
the series. We're coming to the end of the
Aw.
series.
Great
Uh,
run.
and hell of a run. Great show.
Hell of a run.
and I did this. I think it was Variety interview, and she goes, "Oh my God, you got a lot of sun," and I'm like, Jesus, I'm getting dunked on. By
Is that even allowed?
Oh my
God! Can you say that? I would have been like, actually, I didn't.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Hard stance, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm offended you said I got a lot of sun.
Yeah. I think
Based
what's great
based
about
on the
society,
color of my skin.
What's great about society right now is I think
you could get away with
it. I think
a red man
being offended is like not even cool anymore. I feel like 2 years ago being offended was very cool. Now if you're offended, people are like, I don't give a fuck. Who gives a shit?
Okay.
Anymore? Yeah.
Okay.
Be offended. All I'm saying is you got sunburned. I don't care.
Everybody's coming.
Right.
Everyone's coming. That's what I feel. That's what I feel where society's at right now.
My favorite. I love Adam's societal updates. So
all I'm saying is, can we
cool.
just say that we like big tits bouncing on trampolines, and
can we start
we're done being
calling
offended.
people the color they are?
And Adam, did you?
That's a red guy, and those titties, daddy likes.
Guy.
Get a lot of messages thanking you for stepping up
thank
like that.
They thanked me a lot.
Did anybody?
They definitely thanked. Yeah.
Honestly.
I got a lot of people saying stand up for titties, big titties. I love big titties.
Did you?
A lot of women
Yeah.
that saying like,
Thank
my
you.
God, I love it too. Like big titties rock. Who are we kidding? Like
Yeah,
I'd say men and women both, gay guys, straight guys, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
big
Everybody
titties
wants titties back.
and even small titties. I like all different types of titties. Titties just
I don't like you guys telling me to show my tits.
Did you see such a response that you could kind of see what platform you would run on? Because I feel like
For what?
like as if I like
does that
were
even
to be
mean?
a senator or something, or governor.
yeah,
Mhm.
governor would be really tight.
Mhm.
I think right now, if I ran to be the governor of California,
Mm-hmm.
I'd win.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I think
Punk rock, getting radical.
almost without a doubt, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Run
If
on
you
and
just
fucking-
run on a
Titties
campaign
are back.
of titties are back, baby, and California rock, suck our dicks, rest of the country that don't think that we're not fucking cool because we're
Right.
California and we're cool as shit.
Right.
yeah.
Think of the Californians who are, because Californian, we've been getting dunked on for a while now, where people are like,
Right, yeah,
California's
yeah.
not cool anymore. We're moving away.
No,
Ooh,
we're fucking cool,
California.
dude.
California's
We still
fucking-
love. We're California. We still love tits,
dude.
Yeah.
We still drink beer.
Because when I was a kid in
Yeah.
Omaha, Nebraska, you
Mhm.
think California, you just think titties
Mhm.
on the beach, everyone's
Yeah.
tan, everyone's
Right.
just doing cool shit on the
Yeah.
beach.
Yeah.
Now you think just a bunch of blue-haired, angry people that are just fucking
Fires,
that are just
needles.
frustrated.
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
you just think of like Bernie
Come
Sanders
on.
marches and stuff. That's all you
Yeah.
think of.
Oh, shout out
Yeah.
to Bernie. He's pretty punk rock.
Yeah.
I guess, but you only think of that. You don't think of big tits playing volleyball on the beach anymore,
Right.
man.
Which is what you should.
Yes.
Yeah, which is what you should.
Almost exclusively.
You're absolutely right. My
Almost
neck, my back.
Yeah.
God bless California.
My neck, my back, big old volleyball titties.
Adam,
Should
for
we end on this?
governor.
Can we just end on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another
Another
episode
episode
of This is Important. Titties are back in California.
Multiple eps of titties are back. God, this song rocks.